morning, Mrs. Pereira, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, 17th July, is celebrated as International Justice Day, a day to unite everyone and to bring justice for victims of war crimes, crimes against humanity and genocide. What better role model can we have than Nelson Mandela, the crusader for justice and equality amongst all? Interestingly, tomorrow happens to be Nelson Mandela Day. Nelson Mandela, a South African anti-apartheid revolutionary, political leader and philanthropist who served as the President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. His vision of a rainbow nation is more relevant today than it has ever been, and his commitment to building bridges across the chasms that divide us holds a message that humanity has never needed more. Mandela Day is a global call to action that celebrates the idea that each individual has the power to transform the world and make a lasting impact. To quote Mandela, "What matters in life is not the mere fact that you have lived. It is what difference you have made to the lives of others that will determine the life we lead." Here is a short peek into life.
We explain how Nelson Mandela fought for equality and freedom. Today, Nelson Mandela is one of the best-known role models in the fight against oppression and racial segregation. In 1993, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his achievements. But what exactly did he do to fight for a more just and free world? On July 18, 1918, when Mandela was born, his father gave him the name Holy Shasha, which means something like troublemaker. A coincidence or a sign of things to come? Mandela grew up in a traditional Xhosa clan before going to an English-speaking boarding school. That was where he first got the name Nelson. At law school, he fought actively against the South African system of racial segregation known as apartheid, which was even written into the law. Mandela joined the ANC, a party that advocated for black Africans' rights. Although Mandela initially believed in peaceful protest, he changed his mind in favor of armed resistance. After the ANC was banned, Mandela's struggle went underground. But Mandela couldn't hide forever. In 1962, he was arrested and sentenced to life in prison as a terrorist. Although some Western politicians supported his imprisonment, more and more people around the world advocated for his release. In 1990, South Africa's new president, Frederick de Klerk, gave in and set the troublemaker free. 4 years later, Nelson Mandela ran for office in the country's first democratic election and was voted in as South Africa's very first black president. Considering himself the president of all South Africans, he united the country that had been divided along racial lines. One of the ways Mandela did this was through sports, such as rugby, which the black population rejected as a sport of apartheid. When South Africa hosted the Rugby World Cup and won the final, Mandela gave the team captain a congratulatory hug in front of millions of viewers, an enormous gesture of reconciliation. Whether through his efforts for the Soccer World Cup or his foundation against AIDS, even after leaving politics, Mandela remained dedicated to his country. To commemorate his tireless struggle, in 2009, an International Day of Remembrance was created in his name on July 18th. Even after his death, Mandela's dedication to peace and reconciliation continues to bear fruit in South Africa and worldwide.
Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The ugly duckling was rejected and hurt by all the animals. For just not looking good, it tried very hard to fit in. It was forced to flee, full of doubt. We were all humans until race disconnected us. Religions separated us. Politics divided us, and wealth classified us. Many of us focus on these differences rather than the similarity. Yet we all are human at heart. Humanity is a conflate of color, races, and different cultures. Nelson Mandela believed that despite the fact the free bird gets to soar high in the sky, the caged bird gets to sing for its freedom. And he knows that one day someone will hear its melodious voice and set it free.
Racism is an attempt to obscure opportunities. As a matter of fact, people all over the world are discriminated on the basis of their color, gender, race, ethnicity, and religion. Sometimes subtly, sometimes violently. And it is violence that annihilates young minds, destroys families, countries, and generations. Imagine walking around your neighborhood, constantly being stared at and being stopped by the police because they think you're a criminal. Being mocked and not being given equal pay and opportunities. This is the daily lives of these people. And why is no one standing up against it? The answer to all the questions is simple. We don't acknowledge the fact that if we don't start now, discrimination is never going to stop.
Just like the ugly duckling, everyone has their own hidden beauty, whether it be man or woman, Hindu or Muslim, black or white. Everyone should be allowed to spread their wings freely. Mandela's education and grit enabled him to rally against the inhuman laws of apartheid and segregation. We believe that Nelson Mandela Day is not only about the oppressed, but it is also about humanity uniting, just as Mr. Mandela had envisioned the world to be. Let us all together travel the journey to a racist-free world by our joint actions. Whatever the time it will take, we will not tire. If not us, who? If not now, when?
In conclusion, we quote Mandela's favorite lines from the poem Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson. I quote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are weak. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us most." We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. We are all meant to shine as we are liberated from our own fears. Our presence automatically liberates others. Unquote. So let us bond and unite, liberate and emancipate, and of course, love and heal. Thank you.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this world could be much kinder than tomorrow. And if you just include, maybe try not to be rude. In this place you'll feel that there's no hurt or sorrow. Man or woman, none higher than each other. Be accepting like real human beings.
The world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
And the dream that I see is a world filled with peace, siblinghood amongst all and much forgiving. If we try, we shall see. Racism will no more be. In this world, there will be no more such problems. We could fly so high that our spirits never die. In my heart I feel we are family.
Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me, for you and for me.